purpose of this report is to show you how a report, which is one big thing, can be broken down into lots of little things in different ways because the report is digital, and that allows you to do interesting things with the report. So here I've had a fairly large report loaded. It's got 68 networks. You can open the network, view the information in the network. But you can also change the view. So here, a network is a XBRL syntactic view. A component is also an XBRL syntactic view. It's a network plus a hypercube. And the reason you need this is because sometimes people use the same name or the same hypercube to represent many different things. So for example, the Microsoft 10K had the hypercube statement table used 128 times. So you can't tell what something is if you only have the name of the hypercube. Another way of looking at this is to look at only the hypercube. And here, this is helpful because I intentionally created unique hypercube names for everything, and therefore every hypercube is unique, and therefore these make sense because they're unique names just by looking at the hypercube. Another artifact that can be used, so these are all technical oriented, networks, components, and hypercubes. A block is a block of information. And there are 92 of these in this report. And what's interesting is you can also search on this. So if I type in roll up, I get all the roll ups. If I just type roll, I get roll ups and roll forwards. So it's very easy, there are the policies to filter these blocks. A fragment, this is a logical artifact. A fragment is basically a sub-block. It's a portion of a block. And again, you can click on any of these and go directly to that object and then view the model, the fact table, the rules, the verification, the report elements for that specific fragment of a report. The next one, this is not implemented yet, but this is going to be the most interesting when I can look at each disclosure. We built all of this stuff in order to do this. So this is a big report. I'm going to change to a smaller report to show you some of the features better. So here you have I have my proof. It's smaller, so you can open up the networks and see the hypercubes, or we can get a flat list of the components. So what's going on here is that you can see there's different colors. So these three hypercubes are implied because there's no explicit hypercube defined. These are explicit. You see the actual hypercubes have got names. So here you can see it better in the hypercube view. These are implied. These are all explicit. And if you just had, if there's no name, you can't identify it. So you can go to the next level. This is the role. This is the abstract concept that contains the information that is represented in the model. So here are the blocks. And notice that you can work with any of these. You can view any of them, and you can view the different, show the different ways of relating to it. You can edit it. Currently, you have to be in the network view to edit. you can get information about each block. So here, this block is in the network. It's an implied hypercube. This is the block. This is the information pattern, and this is the disclosure. It doesn't know because the algorithm that detects what type of disclosure has not been run yet. As opposed to this, which is the network. This is a roll forward. So I'm going to stop there. We'll call that good.